Okay, we got a quick little rundown. I figure what the heck. We went to Milwaukee Mighty Con, and then after the show, we stopped at Half Price Books because I was dying because there was no place to sit at the con. So this way, I was able to go to a place where they have a chair and sit down and look through comics. So I should have been able to sit at the Comic Con and enjoy myself going through comics, but they did not supply chairs for anybody, and my body was shutting down. So we had to get out of there and drove around for a bit and then decided to stop at Half Price Books again. Uh, I'm just going to do a quick rundown on a few things I picked up there. They had, I couldn't pass it up for $2, a drawing book about manga. And I figured, what the heck? $2, check it out, look at it, see if I benefit at all from it, and then I'll give it to a little free library down the road. We had Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 7, and number 8. These are $2, but storylines basically about Morbius drinks drug tainted blood. You get sucked down into a nightmare world. So figured that sounds fun, and they're Morbius comics I don't have, so I'm gonna pick them up to add to the Morbius collection. I found a Usagi Yojimbo for $3, issue number 100. I do not have this. It's in beautiful condition. A variety of different people, which I was really surprised about, including Jeff Smith, Frank Miller, Guy Davis, Sergio Arganis, and of course Stan's the guy. But yeah, there's a bunch of Matt Wagner, Andy Watson, Scott Shaw, Mike Richardson, Jamie S. Rich, Rick Geary, Mark Evanier, Guy Davis, Sergio Argon. But yeah, for your 100th issue, $3. I want to know what this issue has to have. Some special stories or something on it. Nice little wraparound cover. So that one, I didn't know. I have the ash can already, and it was 50 cents. I'm like, get the ash can, the Brute Force Infinity, I think it's called. But it's a nice little story. The ash can world, comic world. Then they had this also in there, and I'm like, it's falling apart. What's that all about? But these are individual character cards with stories on the back of each card. Each card has a character from that world, from this Brute world, from Wizard Comics, and they have their each one. It looks like has its own little individual story. I don't know if the stories will connect. It look like they probably do. It's probably an ongoing story. They are numbered nicely, so you can sit there and read through them if it is an ongoing story. It'll flow nicely. So we will see what happens. But I figure 50 cents. I don't care if I had the ash can already. I just want to know what was behind the ash can. Just sitting like that. And now I know. I'm glad I picked it up. Oh, yeah, this Rogue Sun picked up for 50 cents. Don't know anything about the character, but 50 cents. We'll check them out since it's issue number 1. Sharky the Bounty Hunter, one of my favorite storylines from, I want to say, a year, 2 years ago that I checked out. I've been picking up the covers that I've been missing. I'm almost positive I don't have a Scotty Young cover. So I seen the Scotty Young cover, 50 cents. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. Issue number 2. Go Fix It. Don't really care about the character. I've only read maybe one or two of the stories of the Human Hulk crossover character, but this cover has Rhino on it. And for 50 cents, I've been dying to have some Rhino stories, so I'm going to enjoy reading at it. Hopefully, Rhino's in it. This is another. I think these are all. Yeah, this is. Yeah, there's other ones. This is another 50 center. It's a Wolverine number 316. I love the image of the female with the castle being part of her head. And it's the dreary castle that Wolverine's walking towards. Just imagine what kind of trouble he's going to get into once he gets to the castle, what kind of character he's going to run into. This character, I believe I read one other issue with him in it, and it was fun. But we got Ambush Bug, stocking stuffer, Christmas special thing for 50 cents. Figure what the heck. Check out more of that. This is an example of one of the fun name comics that I like to pick up. This is a $2 one, but aristocratic, extraterrestrial, time traveling thieves at the mercy of middlemen. No idea what it's about, but the name itself sold it to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing what these characters are about. I gotta throw this out. It's totally destroyed. Get out of my way. But see what the inside looks like. Black and white. But looks like it's gonna be fun. For a couple bucks, I figured. Yep. This one was $2. A Madhouse Comics, Archie Comics stories, but it had Dracula on the cover, or a vampire character on the cover. This is number 109. Uh, yeah, it's from the Archie Comics series. I don't think this is the Christian Archie Comics run. I think this is the standard Archie Comics. But yeah, and the little girl with that her little toy pull on that she's got, the little creature from the Black Lagoon style. I like how I didn't notice that until now. Yeah, it's got a little Universal Monsters feel to it. The girl's kind of Frankenstein. You got Dracula. You got Creature from the Black. This one I bought for $2, and now I bought it for the cover. Jubilee chews bubblegum, but I did not know it was Excalibur. Young Guns 2019 issue 1, which is nice as it's an issue 1, but I'm not big on Excalibur. I know the little bits of that storyline I tried to read just didn't really grab me. So this, I'm assuming, doesn't have anything Jubilee in it. Maybe it does, but I don't think she's part of the Excalibur crew. But we'll see when we read it. See what happens. And this is my expensive one, $5. I got an old Monkeys comic, The Monkeys. I always love the show. I always love their little uh, stories that they put out and stuff. Their goofy stories. I'm looking forward to seeing what they did in comics. I don't think I ever read a Monkeys comic. I might have way back in the day, but I don't recall it. But then I bought 2 packs of $10. It's $10 for 20 comics. It's mystery pack. You get to see 2 of the comics that are in there, one on each side of the pack. Other than that, you're just taking a chance. But for 50 cents a comic, who gives a shit? I mean, I can turn around and sell them on eBay for $1 to $2 easy. Just posted them that way. I can easily profit off them, but I like picking these packs up. I've been wanting to get some of the Stephen King Dark Tower series comics, but they have so many different runs that they came out with that I don't know where to start and where it ends and everything in between and how many different types they have. So I seen the one pack had at least this one of the books showing on one side and then the other side was something else. Non-related to this, but we got Stephen King Dark Tower, Battle of Jericho Hill, number 2 of 5. We got Dark Tower The Gunslinger, number 2 of 5, The Journey Begins. We got The Dark Tower, The Long Road Home, number 4 of 5. We got Fall of Dead, number 4 of 6. I got the Gunslinger Born, number 2 of 7. And right there you can tell there's so many different runs that they came out with that. It's just crazy. Yeah, the Gunslinger Born, number 4 of 7. The Gunslinger Born, 6 of 7. At least a few of those ones. Gunslinger Born, number 7 of 7. So it looks like we're missing 3 of those only. The Long Road Home, number 5 of 5. Oh, I got another Gunslinger Born, number 3 of 7. So we're getting down there to only 2 comics for that run that we got to pick up. We got Kingsway West. Looks like a Western crossed over with medieval. This is issue 4. Here, stack straighten up here a little bit. Out of the way. It's going to be falling all over the place. Back to the Stephen King Dark Tower series, Fall of Gilead, number 2 of 6. We got The Long Road Home, number 3 of 5. Battle of Jericho Hill, number 5 of 5. Journey Begins, number 3 of 5. Usually they don't have that many of what you're seeing on one side of the same type of comics in the pack. So that was nice to get that. And then the other side, the comic pack, I believe, was the Ghostbuster International, which you got number 4. This looks like, it doesn't say how many, but yeah, issue number 4. And I don't think I read the Ghostbuster International, which I thought I did. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And number 10. We got a few to fill out to finish those off. And we got Leviathan, which I know I was going to check out. This is issue number 1, but I don't think I ever did. We got Tales of the Legion of Superheroes. This is issue 314. I think I read some Legion of Superheroes stuff back in the day. I couldn't tell you much about it. This one I don't care about. Mike Lane's Mike Hammer, or Mike Danger, I mean. This is number 2. I have some of these, so that's one I'm pretty sure I don't have, so that way I could add it to the set when I put it for sale. This one I love. It's a little bit smaller than a normal comic, but Renegade Rabbit. Good, the Bad, and the Fury. It's got a Good, the Bad, the Ugly style cover with Clint Eastwood on it, and it's got the Renegade Rabbit on the cover, and I love the rabbit characters. So that's cool. That should be a fun one. This one, Tales of the Jackalope. Number 3, Mid-East Madness. Interesting looking characters on there. Yeah, Tokyo Storm Warning. This is a Warren Ellis book. This is issue 1. But at least I'm happy when I at least get issue 1s. That way I can at least check out what they're about. This irritates me when they do this because there's only 4 comics apart, I think. So they knew they did it. They put 2 copies of Task Force Z in here. Issue number 2. Actually, now that I look at it, it's got to be a first and second printing now, because the backs are different. So these must have been. They must have did a second printing on this, but I don't think I have that issue. But we'll see. I know I could look on my CLZ, but again, I'm in there. I remember my phone, so I got my CLZ app, but I forgot my freaking glasses, so I can't read this stuff for shit without that small print without them. Yeah, Hall of Fame, Thunder Agents, number 3. Never heard of these guys. Let's check them out. Kind of like a Cloak and Dagger, and Punisher, and G.I. Joe crossover type thing. We got Red Hood Arsenal, number 5, Busted by Batman, which I'm happy about. I've been wanting to read some Red Hood stuff, so I can check that out. We got Motor Mouth, Kill Power versus Punisher. And I love that Punisher's in this issue, number 3. The good Punisher, not this new jackass that we can't stand. We got Legion of Superheroes, number 93. It's like interesting Wolverine claw type character on here. The kids with the metal masks. I'm not sure about any of these people, but I'll check it out anyways. This was one of the sides of this pack. It was the Terror Incorporated, number 4 or 5, and I love that skull just grabbed me. And I love the Max Comics storylines. I don't know nothing about this one. So I'm looking forward to checking out. Sadly, I got the last 2, the penultimate and the final issue, 4 and 5. But oh well, I'll still check them out, and if I like them, I'll go back and get 1, 2, 3. We got Trillium from Jeff Lemire, which we love his work. We got number 5, number 6, and number 7. And that cover right there, I'm like, yeah, I want to know what the hell is that storyline. Then we got The Man with the Screaming Brain, which is our Bruce Campbell movie from back in the day, the goofy one. 2 of 4. And we got Myth Adventures, Sudden Death. This looks like number 8. Not sure what that is, but definitely an interesting look to it. Kind of looks like a parody style comic, goofiness, but we'll see. And our last one is Neil Gaiman's Mr. Hero, the Enigmatic Man, I think. Number 13, which we're not big on those, but if you like the sci-fi, oh well. But I'd say out of that stack, out of all those 50 centers, maybe 3 that will definitely go for sale on eBay pretty soon, and the rest will read, review, and then we'll see if they're going to stay in the stack or go on eBay. We'll see what happens. Speaking of eBay, I just had a bunch of stuff I have to get together for someone this afternoon, so go do that next. But rate, review, tell a friend, subscribe. Keep following us at Under the Cull of MS, our Cryptic Cull Comic Club, and we will get back to you with more reviews, more unpackings, more whatevers, more anything we can think of in the near future. And if you want to see something that we're not talking about, we will talk about it if you tell us to talk about it and it interests us. If I have no interest, then I won't talk about it, or I will and I'll just complain about it. But yeah, that was fun. Great day. Nice to get out finally for the new year and go to a con and get some books and stuff and stop at a couple other places on the way home. Get some other bargains. So sadly, I would have bought more from the Comic Con itself, but without chairs, my body was falling apart. Stupid MS, and so had to head her home. So keep following our stuff, and we'll bring back as much more as we can for you in the future. All right, bye.